I now want to talk about a story that really rocked the headlines last week, and that is Signalgate. It's the first staff scandal of the second Trump term. And essentially, a journalist was added to a Signal group chat, which is a messaging app, with our nation's top security leaders to discuss an upcoming attack against the Houthis in Yemen. What do people think about this?
Well, 54% said that it was a big deal, right? And Americans in general like to hold uh, their elected leaders or the administration accountable when there are issues that they consider uh, to have, a lot of negative impact or potential negative impact. I think that, public opinion doesn't necessarily distinguish between the players. Is it Mike Waltz who's at fault, the national security advisor? Is it Pete Hegseth? But I think this is a valuable lesson for the administration that usually the mistakes that come up at the beginning of an administration, they tend to be foreign policy related. These mistakes can distract or worse, harm the footing of an administration. Academics usually say pigs and piglets after the Bay of Pigs, which obviously was John F. Kennedy's big problem. So I would say that Signalgate is a piglet. It's going to fizzle out, but it's an invaluable lesson for the administration, and really where most voters agree with a stronger stance against Iran than the Biden administration had. They agree that the United States should take an action vis-a-vis the Houthis. So it's not a policy issue. I think a bigger pig in the making when it comes to a possible foreign policy issue is the trade wars, right? They're not being very well communicated, and that's where the administration is really starting to create friction with different key segments of the electorate. So I think it's a good wake up call, right? Signalgate, it's a good wake up call that these things that where the administration has a lot more leeway on foreign policy and the decisions that it makes really need to be as carefully considered as, let's say, domestic legislation. Otherwise, that can derail the first 100 days or worse, put the administration on a completely wrong